have a question. When was the last time you used anything Epic related? I don't mean Fortnite or the game store. I mean ArtStation, Sketchfab, maybe downloaded some textures from Quixel. Yeah, that's Epic too. Turns out they own a lot more stuff that you may not know about, and there's a ton of controversy surrounding their questionable business practices. So today, let's take a look at just how deep does the rabbit hole go. The company, founded by Tim Sweeney, originally located in his parents' basement, just like your average American dream. Over the years, Epic started investing, and not just in games, but in creators. Every new product they grabbed had one thing in common. It's something that we, 3D artists, game devs, creators, use daily to make and share our work. And here's an interesting twist. Most of what they grabbed actually got better after the buyout. More features, lower prices, some even went free, is what I would have said in like 2020. But in recent years some things happened, so let's take a closer look at 4 of their most popular services and go from the least controversial to the most one, kind of like an iceberg. In 2019, Epic acquired Quixel, and with that, Megascans, a massive photogrammetry asset library. And if you don't know, photogrammetry is a process of making 3D models from photos of objects in the real world. And this is a great way to get some organic or unique assets without modeling everything from scratch. And with such treasure on their hands, Epic made Bridge, an app where you can download all those assets, and Mixer, a texturing software, free for everyone. But after a few years, they've made Megascans not free for everyone. Well, maybe it's just some time has passed. They can't give out free stuff forever, right? Maybe it's an odd one out. Let's look at another example. In July 2021, Epic acquired Sketchfab. If you've ever uploaded, sold or browsed 3D models, you've probably been there. With Epic's arrival, the commission on purchases was reduced from 30% to 12%, and Sketchfab Plus level of membership went free. And everything was going great until Epic launched their newest service called Fab. It's supposed to be a replacement for all those marketplaces such as Sketchfab, but more on that later. Immediately, people started voicing their concerns with Sketchfab's future. Because so many people share and archive their models on there, they are scared of losing access to their stuff. And even though Epic has made a statement clarifying that they do not plan on deleting any models, people are still rightfully concerned about the long-term preservation of their 3D assets. Many researchers and historians view Sketchfab as a valuable digital archive, comparing the potential loss of it to burning the Library of Alexandria. But at least as of June 2025, all the modules are safe and sound and are still out there to discover and download. ArtStation was acquired by Epic in April 2021, a website for pros to have their portfolios on. And as with Sketchfab, the acquisition allowed ArtStation to lower their revenue cut to 12%. The controversy here is about AI, and in particular, AI-generated images being posted on the platform. Unsurprisingly, artists were not so happy about images that were generated with models trained on data pulled in part from websites such as ArtStation, so in a way they were having their work used without proper credit or consent. And so people started protesting with mass posting of this image in various forms. The protests resolved in ArtStation removing those images from its homepage and claiming that the content violated its TOS. The violation cited as spam, but at least they've made a no AI tag to prevent artworks from being scrapped to train AI tools with. But it's opt-in and not opt-out, meaning you need to specifically enable it, and it's not on by default. Alright, let's address the elephant in the room. Remember Fab, the service that was involved in nearly every controversy so far. It's the newest Epic Games service and is a marketplace for all things 3D that combines elements from places like Sketchfab or ArtStation Marketplace. The controversies here started pouring right from the start, with features missing, assets that were previously free becoming sold for price, and AI slop filling the platform. And this is just scraping the surface. So this just goes to show how bad things are going with Epic Games. And even though the idea for a unified marketplace that combines all that is good about other platforms and brings it all to one place is great, with the way things are right now, it doesn't feel like anything except a cash grab. And it doesn't serve any purpose besides making Epic Games more money. Also, what's funny, there is a whole subreddit dedicated to hating on Epic. And yes, there are a ton of subreddits just to hate on things. But still, this shows how much people don't like Epic. Though I'll give them credit for one thing, they do fight other monopolies, like their battle with Apple. Even if it's for their own gain, this is the one situation where I kind of side with them. And I need to point out here that I didn't even talk about the gaming side of things, even though there is a lot to talk about as for Epic's influence and the dirt on them. Just Unreal Engine is a rabbit hole on its own. But it's not like they're just buying tools, they're creating an ecosystem, from photogrammetry in reality scans to megascans to dropping it straight into Unreal. Or let's say you grab a model from Quixel or Fab or Sketchfab, then you put it in your game, that is using Unreal Engine of course, and then you put the screenshots of it on your ArtStation profile to get those sweet job offerings. Look, monopoly sounds bad, but technically we do have alternatives for every major service Epic owns. That said, most of us, myself included, will keep using Epic's tools in one way or another because, well, they just work. But here's my advice: diversify. If you use any Epic Game service, like ArtStation, make an account on a alternative service. Maybe they aren't as good as Epic's counterparts right now, but as Epic will ruin more services, the alternatives will just be better and better. Also, save your stuff locally, because then you can forget about ever worrying about any website failing, because you have everything you need at all times. Epic Games showed a pattern of behavior that suggests not so great things for the future of the company's related services. So I completely understand the frustration that the people have with them, and after this video I am taking my advice, just in case. But anyway, what do you think? Does it bother that one company holds so much power, or are you okay with your new corporate overlords? Drop a comment, and if you liked the video, like, subscribe, and bye bye.